watching someone, up close and personal, do life well. Like so many, I was desperate for a model. My emotional balance sheet was heavily weighted toward brokenness rather than health. Without a father in the home, and with my mother sick or gone a great deal of the time, I was left with television and other lost friends as my role models. This combination of circumstances left me, as a young man, feeling that there was no way I could ever be successful at marriage. Much less could I imagine being a father who didn't totally ruin his kids. It was like facing the future with at least one relational arm tied behind my back. But then I walked into a home like Danny Huerta's. Not literally Danny's home. You see, as I read this helpful, practical, encouraging book, I was reminded over and over again of an incredible gift God gave me, which was the opportunity to walk into the home of a family that modeled health and connection. For me, that family was the Barhams. Their home was genuinely filled with light and love. It was a home with parents who lived with wisdom and related to their family members with honor and encouragement. Not perfectly, but there was humor, connection, and correction without shame or anger. I would walk away from each visit to the Barhams' home saying to myself, "So that's how you do that." And at an even deeper level, "And that's how I'm going to do it one day with my family." What a gift that was! With this book, let me invite you to walk into the Huerta home. It's a visit and book based around 7 words. He calls them traits. Each is foundational for healthy relating, and each trait is based on scripture, sound science, and great counseling insights from a master counselor. But it's not just the solid information I found so helpful. It's all the "here's how the Huerta family lives this out" sidebars and examples that put a can't-miss face on health and love. If you're like me, the struggle isn't with the question, "Are these traits true?" I'd love to have each trait reflected in my home and life. But rather, the difficulty is in, how do you live out these traits in real life? Figuring this out is what's important if they're to truly transfer to my home and to yours. So enjoy your visit to the Huerta family. Like the Barhams, they're not perfect, but their story and these 7 traits are perfectly timed for families like mine, and I think for your family as well. John Trent, Ph.D., President, StrongFamilies.com. Introduction. From Knowledge to Wisdom. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verses 5 through 7. The job of parenting is especially difficult today because the adversity we face is complex. There seem to be more disasters, tragedies, temptations, distractions, and stress than ever before. And we have access to more information about these events than ever before in history. The more concerning thing is the way society is pushing God out of the center. Our culture today is trying to redefine just about everything, including love and truth. Our culture turns to knowledge, popularity, and academic degrees to find answers. But God tells us that knowledge must be in step with wisdom, otherwise it is useless. You can live by another man's knowledge, but not his wisdom. Wisdom is our own, and it ultimately comes from a close relationship with God.